culture. Real culture. For all my niggas. Yeah. 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 When it pay back with a made back, I'ma lay back on the low. For the meantime, let me fuck once till I say I gotta go. Tell her stay back till the ASAP, I don't play that with a hoe. She gon' hate that, she gon' say that, I'm an asshole, but I know. Listen, nigga, you ain't really about the shit. I've been ballin' from the start, now I'm really about to spit. Who you fucking with? About to kill the game with a hit. Started eating tracks and we ain't never starved ever since. Goddamn, I say damn too much. I feel like my niggas buying grams too much. Goddamn. All my niggas gon' ride. I promise all my niggas gon' ride. And we gon' push you to the side, to the side, to the side. I promise all my niggas gon' ride. I promise all my niggas gon' ride, yeah. And we gon' push you to the side, to the side, to the side. Listen, ho, don't ask me for the word. I'm the type that don't give a fuck about what you heard. You the type to let any bullshit get on your nerves. You the type to get anything you think you deserve. The splurge, I'm going big, bitch, I'm going big. I've been saying that shit ever since I was a kid. I've been doing shit I thought I never would've did. Cause I'm sleeping in the crib, but they sleeping on the kid. Oh man, don't think I'm...
All right, we did it. 20 blaster Bowman break, something I never thought that I would do in my life. Especially with the quantity of cards and it being, you know, what I consider to be a little bit of a drier product, but I know that's part of the fun and the hunt. But when I started pricing it out and seeing it, I was like, you know what, this will be all right. Sorting's going to suck, but Wes talked me into the blasters, said they have hidden gems in here. So what we're going to do, though, is I'm probably going to try to rip through it fairly quickly. If you don't see me sleeving everything up or anything like that, don't worry. I have a list of the more, relevant names or the more valuable first and stuff like that. So when I sort them, I'll make sure I get some things sleeved and or top loaded. If I miss anything major, though, feel free to let me know. The goal is going to be, we're going to be looking obviously for the color, and our better first and stuff like that. Hidden Gems is another super rare hit. No more. Way more than a case hit. All right. Nothing we pulled yet, right? We may do another one of these, although I do want to save some of these for mixers. I think it's a nice product to mix in along the way because it's not super expensive. And, it's a fun hunt. It adds in some nice cards. But the problem with mixing PYTs is that because this is going to be priced completely different than like any other Topps product with the, not having the same teams valuable with first or a Panini product. So it does make it nice to just do these as standalone at the same time. So I don't know. I'm going to try to find out some other ways to do them. I have another case available. We've had decent stuff out of it so far, though. So happy I got to see Gunnar Henderson. Except I wish he would have... there's a first. Jaron Elkins. I want to find one of the spotlights. There's an Ellie rookie. What do they look like, Wes? Do you have a picture you can send me? Xavier Isaac, prospect power up. There's a Dylan Cruz first paper. That over there. I know that's one of the bigger ones. Walker Jenkins. There's a Dylan Cruz first chrome. Not bad. I know what the spotlight looks like. The Hidden Gems. Hey, Dougie, if you're in here, you got a message. I just saw your message. You got a message, Chris. Just message Chris and tell him that and see what he says. You would just message Chris. It'll be worth it. Tell him happy birthday and check in with him on that. That's funny. Jordan Alvarez. We got a Basalo. Justin Crawford. I saw that they've hit a few of the 101 super refractors out of this already. We got the Luciano Rookie of the Year favorites. Churio. Hey, has anyone watched that Madam Web? I saw it's on Netflix. Anybody watch it yet? Cole Emerson for the Mariners. There you go, Wes. A little lunar action. Lombard and Ben Williamson first chrome. Trying to pull at least the first chrome out for now. Anthony Baptiste. Ortiz there. Better get some color. This better not be dry. Roman Anthony, or it's Wes to blame. Wes is the one that told me to get these. Can't stress that enough. Carlos Silva. We got the Jackson Churio insert there. And no color in the first two. All right, Wes just sent a picture. We really all think the same thing, man. I'm telling you. All right, I got to see this. I'm Doug. I'm with you, man. I'm totally with you. I get it. All right. I wouldn't have known either. So these are one of the cases. I know the Spotlight. Obviously, man, what I would really like to see is one of the anime. I just think they're cool looking cards. Why does it say Topps Chrome? Oh, they started them in Chrome. Okay. So they're like case hits, but in different products. Are they not in Topps Chrome anymore, or they just put them in multiple products? I don't like when they do that. Like, I don't mind if... I don't mind when like downtowns are an Optic and Donruss, because it's literally the same product, right? It's one is like they're essentially like chrome look, but it's generally the same checklist, the same style of setup, minus the patch card. But so I don't mind that downtowns are on both, but that'd be like putting Kabooms in Absolute and in like Chronicles. It doesn't make sense to me. They do feel like they're really reaching to do a lot more case hits. I mean, remember, they brought over all the guys, all the design people from... There's a Caminero. All the design people from Panini. So you're... Ooh, what do we got? Oh, no way! We got one! For the Rangers, Sebastian Walcott. That's numbered out of 150. For the Rangers, going to be Matt McGinn. There we go. Nice. Looks sharp. Is that a good player, the Walcott? Like, I mean, I don't know much about this. He's a stud, he says. Nice. Nice. Salas. All right, good. I'm glad we got something like that at the beginning. I didn't want to get myself all frustrated. And hey, we got some color in this one as well. Camila Diaz at a $4.99 for the Stros. Saw that, what's his name, got ejected last night for having substance on his glove. Did you see that 001 out of 150? I don't know what is happening, but it is constant bookends here. 001 out of 150. That's sweet. I know not everyone puts any, like, a lot of extra value on that. I do. I like the beginning and ends. And how about this? Nice blaster here. Kemp Alderman. That is not a lunar, but it's also not numbered. So not sure what that one is. Roman Anthony. Yeah, I know. That seems to be the joke of the day, Chris. No way the Astros cheat. Drew Jones. Hey, I did find out if I go to that, take my kid to the next Orioles game, it's not the Blue Jays they play. My wife had said it was. It's the... Oops, I forgot the top of these. It is actually the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. You hit a spotlight numbered out of 150, 001 out of 150. Oh, it's on the bottom right? Oh, wow. Wow, that's hard to see. That's bad numbering. That's a bad location for that. I'm sorry, like, not to be nitpicky with Topps or Bowman or Fanatics or whatever, but that's not a great spot for that number. Thank you, Corey. Appreciate you pointing that out. They could number that better. Or at least, like, if they need to make it more prevalent in color, like change the color of that foil. Fanatics is king. They would say that for sure. Yeah, with those like that's the thing with the way the shimmer is. It was hard to see. That was a hell of a blaster though. And out of 99, and out of 499, and out of 150, and one of those is a case hit. That's wild. So it looks like it's almost like Boomer busting these blasters. The first two were poopy. And now this one, that last one was wild. Let's see if we can run it up. Dylan Cruz for the Nats there. Curtis Mead. Here we got a Keyshaw Lunar for the Twins. Paul Skeens Chrome. I know it's not his rookie or anything, but we'll still stick it over there. That was a Filippo Di Torre. You guys see Caitlin Clark last night? Little rough start for her. One game. People are overacting. It's all the WNBA players that seem to want to celebrate that she struggled because they have not hidden. They have not tried to hide their feelings towards their desire to see her fail in the WNBA. And I don't know if it's to fail, but like her to be taken down a peg. But dude, they better pray that she brings all the excitement because no other games are selling out. No other games are selling out just because maybe I'm not going to sit here and argue that some of the players that are on other teams aren't better than her. I'm not going to say there aren't already better players here in the WNBA, but for whatever reason, the Caitlin Clark effect is a real thing. I mean, these players are posting videos of their charter buses. If they don't want to connect that, like it didn't all of a sudden like people were like, you know what, we should just get into the WNBA, right? We should all of a sudden look like Caitlin Clark brought all that attention over. Regardless if she deserves to or not, for whatever reason, our society dives in head first into like, you know, these, you know, everyone gets behind it. It's like this, it becomes like a whole culture. And so Caitlin Clark brought all these people in. She's the only ones where their games are selling out. If your team plays Caitlin Clark, that's the game your team's selling out. You know, they can put other games on TV, but I do believe that once they see the ratings for these other games, I'm not saying they won't be better than in years past, but that's exactly right. Oh, we deserve more money. Give us charter flights. Oh, we did like they. I just feel like they're almost like resentful they weren't able to do that, which I get that. Like Taurasi, she's been one of the most outspoken kind of haters towards her. There's a Dylan Cruz paper, but at the same time, she needs to realize that she should be embracing it. Be a mentor to her. Like, nobody wants to see a bunch of cat fights. Not in the WNBA. There's a Luke Adams. I don't think so. Vargas, Lunar. So I think they need to proceed cautiously the way they react to her and pray that she continues to bring in. Or that while watching her, people jump in and like to start to like other teams or whatever. Because it ain't going to happen without her. There's a Matt Shaw power-up. Max Clark there. Diego Benitez, nothing in that one. Who, Tarasi is hardcore hating on her. And, you know, all it does is make her look like a child in a way. Like, just be like, oh, you know what? She could have said it different ways. She could have been like, you know what? It's awesome what she's doing for us. You know, I hope she continues to find success, but I'm excited to see how she can compete against people who are established. Say it that way. It's you can say the same thing in a more respectful way. She was just like, well, she's going to realize that there's some of us that have been here forever and that we're going to kick her ass. Is essentially what she said. It's like, listen, there's trash talk, and then there's just like, dude, she's a rookie. Caitlin Clark didn't do anything wrong. But I did see her teammate trying to talk to her, going into the locker room, and she's, you know, having a heated debate. I'm like, just shut your mouth and listen. Like, you just got there. Let some of these players talk to you and maybe teach you a thing or two. There's an Aiden Miller. She was clearly upset at the time. You know, she had a record-setting 10 turnovers, which is what everyone's focusing on, not the fact she had 20 points, which was right outside top 5 scoring, you know, for the night. But here's the fact that we're talking about WNBA and and not only that, Doug, it wasn't even when it was live. It wasn't even when it was live. It was over the course of the next 2 days. It got up to 2 million, then 3 million, and ultimately, I think because it was a link was clicked on every article about it. It was up to I want to say 5 million views at one point or something. But that's because it's you can't go back and watch a live broadcast. You can on a live video. You can go back, and the fact that they let that continue. What's this? Here we go. Ronnie Hernandez at a 150. First for the White Sox going out to Wes. There you go, Wes. I can't believe they didn't shut the stream down. Walter Jenkins. There's a Lombard. All right. Another 2 down. We're not even close to half done. We already got a case it, cup of paper, color. I think, are you guys good with the pace we're going right now? I mean, I'm not stopping at every card. You mean the one that we pulled out of 99 and the Lunar? Are you talking about like this one and this one? Very similar. I mean, except that we used to call them etch. Stop trying to make etch happen. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. That's crazy. Yeah. I mean, they've added in, I think, a lot. Have they added a lot more color over the last, couple years? Or is it still, have they kept their color consistent, my baseball guys? Remember, we just started opening this stuff up not too long ago. Carson Rucker with the lava for the Tigers. Tigers going out to Brandon Hust. That's a lava first. And just because I'm setting the first chromes over there doesn't necessarily, there's a Jason Dominguez, doesn't necessarily mean that they'll all get, there's a Walcott, all get sleeved up. But I'm just being more cautious with some of them, making sure. Or Rojas. Oh, how about this one? Dylan Cruz out of 99. Pretty sure that's a good one. For the Nats, going out to Matt Smith. That one even more so looks like the lava. Look at that. That's one of the top dudes, right? That's a pretty good card. Wes, give us a little take. What do you think that one goes for? I'm curious. That was not bad. We have had some nice stuff. It is definitely hard to get adjusted. You know, I'm obviously a huge Panini fan. I love parallels, but Panini does it very different than Topps. It's hard to think like how popular just like an out of 99 is. It does. It's a bandana. Is that like a? Are you saying it looks like a bandana, or it is like that's the name of the? Is that a snake on there? It's a cool parallel. Chris's birthday break. Well, I did my best I could. I know Chris wanted to do a $45 break. Just I not to get off topic what we were talking about, but I saw someone wish Chris happy birthday. If you didn't know, it is his birthday, and he wanted to do a $45 break. $45 doesn't stretch very far, especially when you start adding licensed product in. I did the best I possibly could, trying to get a good mix in there. So we have a couple wild card, a pro set, but there is Prism. That is a Prism, not No Huddle, but the retail 24-pack box. There's Rookies and Stars, and there's Playbook. Then, of course, some other stuff mixed in. But for $45 a spot, it's hard. You'd think it would go further these days. It just unfortunately doesn't. But yeah, back to what I was saying. I think that you have to really adjust your expectations or what you're looking for when you go from Panini to breaking something like this. Roman Landetti for the A's. That's a first lunar. Oh, here we go. Velasquez out of 250. There's another Walcott. Dylan Cruz first chrome. Luciano. All right, there we go. Another one. That was a pretty good box there. Again, I'll always put one together at the request. Can't promise we'll fill it. Well, Andrew, I don't know if I would know what that looked like. Probably looked like a variation, though, if you did that. Hopefully, we've only had 2 autos out of the case as a whole. But again, we only opened I guess we did do 16 before this. We did 8 per break. 2 cool autos, though. Wes, you got one of them. Speak of it, there you go. Eric Swan for the Dodgers. Stop looking at me, Swan. David Matt. You called it, Wes. It's been nothing but rain here, guys. I told Chris earlier, Tyler, that I know that you guys would give up that heat very often with the amount you get it, but I would take some heat and sunshine right now instead of this crappy rain. I'm so over the rain. Ty Pete. That's the lava. Zavala. Yeah, overall, I'll tell you this. The blasters are actually all right. For me as a breaker, there's a cool Jackson Holiday insert. I had kind of learned how to open it and go through it. It's a sharp learning curve when you don't know baseball and you don't really know how Bowman works, which was like me when I got back in the cards. I knew football well. I knew most football product well. At least, initially it was easy to pick up on. Bowman was a whole different beast. So it took me a while to feel comfortable breaking it. So, Corey, my question is, with it being a retail exclusive, do you feel like that adds value, or like doesn't really hold a value just because it's retail exclusive? Baseball, people seem to have an equal but different love. Kind of like how, you know, people say, like, I love my kids equally but all different as well. I hear that all the time. Like, I love them all differently but the same. Like, football guys, like, retail's never worth as much as the hobby stuff, the parallels. But in baseball, it does seem like retail has its own special pocket, own market in a way. But am I wrong on that? At least that's the vibe I pick up when I read about it online and stuff, and some of the message boards and stuff. Evan Carter there. Valencia for the Astros. What is this? Oh, it's just an insert. It looked, oh, here though, right in front of it. How about a Boniata 175 for the Blue Jays going out to Stephen Caswell. What up, Caswell? No, Tyler, I have an app that reads articles for me, so because I can't real well. That's the beauty of technology, though, Tyler. Or I'll have my third grader read it to me. Maea out of 499. See, it seems like you either get a couple numbered cards in a blaster or none. But hey, I'm not complaining, man. The ones we've gotten have been really good, including, there's a Dylan Cruz, including that case hit. Will we get something else yet? Jordan Lawler, rookie insert. All right, not bad at all. Auto, couple numbered cards in that, a rookie lava. This will put us over halfway through, right? 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh no, we're halfway through before these. Starting second half now. Oh yeah, they can read their own bedtime stories to each other. Love it. Seeing some color in here. Might just be lavas, but we'll see. Oh. Good luck. Here we go. Second half starts now. How about that? Jonathan Mejia out of 150. Little white on that corner. Going out to the Cardinals. Brad Holste. Some whiteness on the corners. But it's a numbered auto. Man, I'll take it. Honestly, for the price of the blasters, I will absolutely do the blaster breaks like this. I like it. And we got a numbered case hit. It's just crazy. What I'd like to see is us get another one, like a anime or something. Really get us excited. Benitez for the Braves, first lava. Another retail exclusive. At least it's a numbered one. I like that it's numbered. You know, we had that buyback auto, and we had a green out of 99 that wasn't retail. So we definitely hit some good autos in the first half of the case, but only 2 of them. The 2 we hit were nice. There were only 2. Well, and what I like about it, with the hobby boxes becoming pretty expensive and the blasters not going up a ton, and then it seems like they've added good content to the blasters. It is nice. I mean, listen, I just bought a case and a half of select basketball blasters because I just can't believe what's coming out of the Select Blasters for basketball. Football, they don't seem to put as much content in, like numbered stuff, like Prisms. But man, the Select Basketball Blasters have been insane. So I ordered a case of half of them. They'll probably be here Saturday. Hopefully we can do some here at the end of the... And plus, some new basketball product, I believe, comes out next week. So maybe we'll do some cheaper mixers with those. Maybe some more autos here. They seem to be at the front. What do we got here? Sabalos at a 250, another numbered for the Braves. Getting a lot more color in this half, it seems. Kierstead. What do we got coming up? How about Namala? That's going to be a lava first for the Blue Jays. Wyatt Langford. That might be all she wrote for numbered ones in this. Thought we were gonna. There's an Ellie insert looking good. Yeah, that one kind of started out hot with the numbered and two first lavas, but so this is a good one here for the Blue Jays. Caswell. All right. Let's keep it going. Keep it popping. Still got 8 more to go. We will still do our 2 $5 hitless credits as well, as always. But right now, as of now, only 2 autos. They say what, like 4 to 6 per case is what I'm hearing. Worth more than what? Oh, the autos, it's still only selling for 10. Oh, I see what you're saying. It's worth more than that. I see what you're saying, Corey. How about the Spotlight, the case that we pulled, Corey? How much is that, do you think? Is there any, the 001 out of 150 for the Rangers? Paul Skeens. Again, I'm putting some over there. I don't know that they'll all get sleeved, but going to be better safe than sorry on some. I'm sure there's some I'm missing. There's a Lombard, but I think I got a pretty good grip on. There's a first Vanderhee for the Giants. We hit the Sebastian Walcott Spotlight out of 150. This one might be one of those studs or duds, leaning more to the dud side right now. No, there we go. At least an auto, probably, like he said, a retail exclusive. But Jaworski for the Astros. So I was wrong. They had the auto at the back of that one. Well, thank you for checking, Corey. Chris's birthday break is up. He's offering his own little birthday gift. He's offering a... Dude, they're so nice. The chrome tumblers. If we fill it today. Tonight, I'll wait up till about 9 because I'll be up for the schedule release. But as you can see, I'm trying not to be up super late during the week. Yeah, it's curious. I'm just curious about that, Andrew, because like we said earlier, I don't know if you heard us say that, you know, obviously Topps Fanatics stole a bunch of Panini's design people to bring over, and you can see them in doing a lot of what Panini did, increasing case hits, some of the design. So we'll see if it holds or if they can get people to buy into it. But yeah, historically, I've noticed that. Aiden Miller for the Phils there. There's a Dominguez. What do we got here? How about Anthony Skull? This, man, whatever this is a cool parallel. Out of 199 going out to the Angels, Scott Ripley. Andrew, I thought the same thing. It looked like a Magna card out of Prism. I would, if I had to bet, if I was allowed to put a wager on it, I would put a large wager on the fact that whoever designed the anime is the same person from Panini that designed the Magna cards. Which is crazy. Like, they're very close. I'm surprised there's not some sort of, if they can track that back to that being the case, I could see there being some sort of lawsuit, honestly. Because you are far from the first person to say it. I thought it before I even read it. And then I read someone say it. I'm like, oh, thank God it wasn't just me being hard. Purple Lunar. Yeah, that Purple Lunar is a cool pair. I will be honest. I am excited as a consumer, as a Bills fan, to see some of the top products for my Bills cards. I am worried about, it's so different than Panini, right? Like, one auto per, the price is still pretty high, not a lot of numbered, and that's okay. I don't need, like in baseball, it's like, you do a break like this, you're going to get 30 of this. I don't want that. It's like ripping score all the time. Like I don't know, are they going to do like a... I gotta see more of the products. The first one they announced coming out, the first two coming out, what is it? Their higher end one, Motif or something like that. Anxious to see the price point since it's not licensed. That'll tell us a lot, I think. What they're gonna charge. There's a Guzman first Lunar. What they're gonna charge for their unlicensed product is gonna tell us a lot about, I think, what we can expect in 2026. Wyatt Langford. There's a Paul Skeens. All right, we have another one coming up. What is it here? Jacob Burke, Lunar first for the White Sox. Capals. Could you imagine if they did that? I mean, listen, Wildcard put Capal on those comics cards. Remember? I thought those looked very similar to like a Kaboom almost. It was like a Kaboom meets Downtown. Yep, Chris just said it. Dude, I am super pumped for the product that comes out Friday. Seriously, the checklist is so nice. It's got the Ace, King, Queen, Jack, and Jokers in it. And 10 Jack, King, Ace, and then Jokers. It's 5-card draw, but it's a different setup than before. I'm super pumped. Now, they did just announce a baseball and a basketball product. We're probably going to get maybe a case of each to try it out and do them as player breaks. Baseball, I got to look through the checklist again and see how many of the players are on teams. Basketball has like Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Allen Iverson, Shaquille O'Neal. But it doesn't have a ton. Like, it's got Steph Curry, Kevin Durant for active players. I think Shaden Sharp is in it. But it has a lot of guys I've never heard of, meaning that they're probably going to be your high school and college guys. And I just don't know if it's going to be worth it on the basketball side of things. Like, those big names will be really nice to hit. I'm just not sure. We'll have to see. They always put out a nice product. So there's Luke Adams for the Brewers. What is Photogenic? I don't know. I've not heard of that. Is that a wildcard product? There's a Salas. Ellie De La Cruz, another one there. All right, that was one of the dead ones. But hey, we've had more better than dead. Basket Hoops product. Photogenic. Is it a Topps product? Photogenic? I ripped it before? Panini Photo. I ripped it before? No, I didn't get any of it. I don't remember it. So it's a licensed product? Man, it must have been a while. So no, I didn't. I didn't know they were selling it. I would have ordered some. Like, I don't mind getting a box. I'm going to get like a box of every basketball stuff pretty much. And we'll try to rip it. With Select, I like the retail. I think that the retail is providing us enough so I can mix in some other stuff. So I've been ordering that. I mean, we have pulled a lot of nice stuff out of the retail so far. So I'm going to stick with it. If it's not broke, don't fix it kind of mentality with Select basketball. Out of 150, Alfredo Duno. Going to go out to the Reds. That's numbered out of 150. Probably during COVID. Yeah, maybe. I must have ordered some online of that. Oop, that's a Douglas Glod. Interesting name. I guarantee I'm not saying that right. Jackson Holiday insert there. That's the first one we've seen of that. Mala. All right. We have 3 more to go. Well, Chris, we'll give that birthday mix time. If we get some action on it, that's awesome. We can always rip it tonight with the schedule release, hopefully for your birthday. But if we feel like it's something we want to reevaluate and try something different, we can do that too. Because I know you wanted to rip for your birthday night. So we can always pull back on it if we need to. Oh, really? Yeah, Andrew, I'm trying. I had a message from someone the other day just saying thank you for putting like these cheaper breaks together. You can't afford to get some of the bigger ones, or the heavier randoms or the expensive PYT ones. I'm like, that's what we've always tried to do. I know it's not everyone's favorite, and I try to do some of the bigger things, but we don't always do great with it. But I'm the same way. I don't like to put all my money in one place. So that's why we try to do smaller mixers, spread it out. Westberg at a 250 rookie card for the O's, Ethan Troutman. Well, Andrew, I appreciate that. I mean, that's our goal, kind of just enjoy the hobby, honestly. It is harder than it is easier sometimes, but lately it's been getting... I feel like we're putting bigger and bigger mixers together all the time, but the price isn't going up. That's what I'm trying to do. But, sometimes it's still difficult. Like today, putting together a 45 mix, I'm like, man, can't get as much in this as I would like to. But it's still, guaranteed 101, bunch of autos, some Prism. I had to throw in our underrated rookies and stars in that mix. Churio. All right, 2 more to go. Let's close this off. Let's at least get another auto. Maybe a super low print. Hell, maybe another case hit. We got 1 so far. I want to see one of the anime cards. Now we have another sealed case of this. So we might throw up another. Would you guys want to do another PYT of this if we take it from a sealed case? I don't know if I told you in this break or the last one, I got official confirmation stickers have shipped. They're on their way. Both the old classic ones and the new look, Stranger Thing-esque one. Anybody else? Anybody else interested if I do another PYT of it? This isn't awful. I mean, it's going to be a little bit of a bigger ship, but it's still better than like a case. Plus, a lot of the ones I've seen, guys have said, you know, they don't get their paper base. Some guys want it. I don't blame them. How about out of 99 and Carcion Strand, rookie for the Reds. Not a first, but still. It's going out to Peterson. Yeah, it did. We only had to run one mini. We got Wolkow first for the White Sox. It's a lava. I do think it was funny they put on their post on Fanatics' page limited edition for these. That was very optimistic outlook for them, I guess. Coulson Montgomery. All right, last one. Let's close it with a bangy. Maybe one more auto. So we've gotten 5 autos out of the case so far. A 6th would be very nice. I know. I thought the same thing. I'm like, huh? Like, that's like the old school mentality, right? Like, I remember in the 90s, it was like limited edition Diamond Kings. Remember on the Donruss? I'm like, dude, I had like 600 myself. That was back when those boxes were $4.99. $4.99 for a full box of cards. $14.99, I think, for those. I mean, look, it's like what I've heard before. It makes the numbered cards hitting those more of a hunt and makes them special, but it also makes going through that hunt very lengthy. All right, don't be a dud. I'm not mad about the break so far. It's actually been, there's a Dominguez. It's actually been all right. But I want to end on a good one. How about Heredia? First lava. There's a paper Dylan Cruz. How about Arias out of $3.99? At least a little color here for the Yanks. Yankees going out to Menser. I don't think there's going to be fantasy contest tonight. They'll probably resume mañana. Here we go. Cole Foster out of $1.99. For the Giants, going out to McGinn. All right, let's close it up here. Anything else for us? Henry Davis. All right, that will do it. Not bad at all. I'm not too disappointed. I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to do a recap here for you of at least the top-loaded stuff. We'll look at our autos, and then we'll give away 2 $5 hitless credits. Let me just pull all these. Okay, so here are just a couple more Dylan Cruz here. They're going to go over there. These were all first lavas. So we had for the A's, Ramon Landetti, Elkins for the Dodgers, Rucker for the Tigers, Valencia for the Stros, Benitez for the Braves, Vanderhei for the Giants, Nimala for the Blue Jays, Adams for the Brewers, Guzman for the Blue Jays, White Sox for the Burke, Glad for the Braves, White Sox Wolkow, and Heredia for the Phils. What do I call him? Lava? Green Lunar, sorry. I was probably saying that the whole time. But here's our numbered. Sorry, I was calling Lava. I meant Lunar. Yeah, I mean, for the price point, what would we have been able to do? Maybe like three box of hobby. You would have had 3 autos around that. No, less than that. A lot less than that, right? Let me do math real quick in my head. Yeah, we would have been able to do like 2.5 boxes a hobby. 2.5 boxes a hobby, if that. You can't do a half box. So it just, to me, I look, we got a case hit. Cole Foster at a 199, Arias at a 399, Strand the 99, Westberg the 250. At a 150, Duno, Skull at a 199, Sabalas at a 250, Maia at a 499, Bonilla at a 175, Blanco at a 499, Alderman, that is at a 99, Diaz at a 499, Velasquez at a 250, Cruz at a 99, and Hernandez at a 150. We also had our autos, which I'll count here. Jaworski going out to the Stros. It's going to be Bob Riley. We had the Mejia out of the 150 for the Cardinals. And the Eric Swan for the Dodgers. And since these are confirmed case hits, I'm going to count it as a hit. This is the Sebastian Walcott for the Rangers. So we'll take that team out of the $5 hitless credit numbered. So to give away $5 hitless credits, I appreciate you guys filling that. Wes, maybe you weren't wrong about the blasters. That first 8 scared me for sure. But maybe you weren't too wrong after all. We'll see about doing another one. I'm going to let the break up now for Chris. We'll see if we're going to be doing any football tonight. It's all I'm going to be posting tonight is a birthday break for Chris. I really wasn't going to post anything today with these filling overnight. However, it's going to be the Diamondbacks and the Twins. So Bobby LaBouffe and Michael Thompson, number 2, each getting a $5 hitless credit to boot. Let me check on that break quick before we go, and I'll let you know how many's in that. Let's go. All right, we got a few in here. We'll give it time. Do we send it to the announcements group? We'll do that quickly. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go, and we'll be back tonight, I hope, for Chris Taylor's birthday break. Peace.